We're back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all the subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. Now in this video, we're going to discuss Clover Health investments as well as Wish Stock, ContextLogic Inc. on how it's looking and what to look for moving forward after these big drawbacks that we've seen in the last several days, right? Wish fell from $9, almost $10, all the way down to $6. And then we have Clover Health Stock falling in that downward trend for some days, trying to pull back up. And we're going to look at some key levels. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run of the day that I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. And if that's something that interests you and you want to become part of, check out the link down below. And we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into that and let's talk about Clover Health and Wish Stock, what's going on with it moving forward. So the home run of the day was spectacular. We're going to jump right into it. And if this is something that interests you and you want to become part of, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. And by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So we talked about ADMA and NAOV. ADMA gave us small jumps of 3 to 5% pretty quickly right after the bell. It had a pullback and it jumped up again, 3 to 5% jumps. But NAOV was a constant uptrend, giving multiple opportunities of 5 to 10%, 10 to 20%, and 20% plus, guys. This was a home run. So NAOV, we caught it early on in the pre-market as it was pulling back, hit 305, and took off towards the bell, a decent 10% plus, pulled back down, and shot up again, giving a 10 to 15% plus opportunity, almost 20% in a matter of minutes. It pulled back down, continued, giving jumps of about 15 to 25%, and at the highest point, giving a 30% plus opportunity of $4 and some change, guys. If this is something you want to become part of, the link is down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. Let's jump into these charts and everything about it. So Wish Stock ContextLogic Inc. has actually almost created here a double bottom like I stated earlier. Now we see it get really close to the 52-week low, and it hit a low here of about 673, right? 670 range, and then it bounced off of it. The lowest point that we've seen this stock reach is 669. Some other platforms show 653, 655. At the end of the day, 650 is that support level that I've talked about. If this goes any lower than the 52-week range that it shows here of 669, you want to watch 650 and how it reacts between 650 and $6, right? Because we have a price target right now on Wish Stock that's $5 to the low end, right? That's like the worst of the worst that the analysis ratings are showing. Now, could it reach that? That's a possibility. Will it not reach it, or it already got priced in here with this big pullback? Who knows? Because this could have been an overreaction. Now, we saw how weakness formed pretty quickly here because it jumped up pretty fast on Friday from those lows, almost like if big whales were loading up the boat. They liked these prices, or they were averaging down, and a lot of that was taking place. And today, further weakness has happened on those that are getting out or selling at a slight profit from this slight run that got in for the first time and kind of just swing traded it, right? So there's a lot of question marks going on right now. What is going on at these levels? The stock still hasn't really found, quote unquote, a bottom. I think that's one of the most important parts moving forward for Wish Stock, ContextLogic Inc. WISH stock needs to find a bottom, right? The stock is fighting, almost creating a double bottom here and trying to stay above 669, 650. And if it can't find that bottom, it could tear to newer lows. And these are the lowest points we've ever seen this stock. So we really don't know how much further could this go. Now, based off analysis ratings, the worst it could get is $5. We're going to have to watch it and monitor it very closely. Now, if you're long on this stock and the opportunity's in front of you, there's two ways to look at this, right? This is an opportunity or just a moment to reanalyze the situation and see how high your conviction was and what was your true goal and why were you in it, right? Because when a stock pulls back and let's say, for example, I liked it at $10, I'm going to like it even more when I see it at 8, when I see it at 7. I'm supposed to like it more than ever because now it's below the prices where I initially thought it was worth getting in. That's one of the biggest things as an investor to analyze and kind of zoom out and not focus on all the other numbers. If not, where was I willing as an investor to get into a position, and anything below that should be an opportunity in my eyes. That's just the way I look at it. I talk about that a lot in the emotional and stock market series over at the Patreon. But just to give you guys an idea and something into retrospect that you need to analyze and look into as you're watching this stock continue to move or go into further weakness or just sit sideways. Right now, so far, the stock is showing strength through this volatility of the up and down. And if it can stay within this channel, then we could then start saying, okay, well, it seems like 669 is a bottom, right? That's really what we want. We just want to know where the bottom is. And even if it takes time to create the staircase effect, well, at least we know from this point forward, all it takes is for the bulls to keep on showing up, keep on battling with the bears, and keep on pushing the stock up over time. And the average volume needs to be beat. I think that's something that a lot of investors overlook. The average volume for a stock to actually push up, the volume of the day needs to beat the average volume of the last 10 days. That's how this stock went up on Friday, because the average volume was around, I think it was 60 million or 70 million at the time, and there was almost 200 million. I think Wish was like the number one or second top traded stock on Friday. So there needs to be more volume, and that's something to watch as well. So we know 650 is our support. What's our resistance? Well, the first one here is $7. That would be significant to get above and continue to push up higher. And then the highest point before the fall in the pre-market, 731. And the highest point on Friday, 784 would be the true goal. So this can bounce off of that, create that staircase effect, and go towards $8 and continue going north with momentum to the upside and continuing that bullish trajectory. I look forward to seeing your thoughts down below. Do you think this was all a bull trap here that we saw here in the different bull traps I talked about? Or is this the beginning of an opportunity? So here we are with CLOV stock after pulling back on Friday and hitting lows today of 795 and highs today of 849. It seems to be bouncing back up, but when you zoom out and look at the bigger picture, everything I discussed with you guys last week is what I was concerned about and what I was watching, right? I talked about how this was barcoding here and I didn't like it. We saw it go into further weakness on Friday. If it broke through that support, we would see a newer low, and we wanted to watch this carefully and see if it was going to end up back at these same areas, and it certainly did that. Now, it almost seems like a double bottom, right, if you want to call it that, because we got one right here, and we're pushing up now. The question is this another bull trap, or is this the beginning of true strength? That's what I was talking about last week. We wanted to watch this for when true strength came. Now the question is this true strength? Those are the things we need to watch for. Now the stock came right back down to those areas, and it seems to be showing some true strength at these lows though, right? It doesn't want to go below $8. It's really fighting every time it gets close to below $8 or really close to it. It's fighting to stay above it. Now we don't want this to move so fast. I think that's one of the biggest things I've talked about before that I didn't like last week. This moved way too fast. Then we saw it consolidate here. It was barcoding here, and it didn't really look like it was going to form consolidation within this channel. If anything, it broke through it, ended up all the way down here, and now we're trying to see this fight back up. Is it going to go right back down? And these are the key levels we're going to watch going into tomorrow to know what's going on with CLOV. Now, a lot of investors are anticipating, right, a squeeze. I mean, if you look everywhere on all the different forums, everyone's talking about it. I'm not focusing on CLOV because of potential squeeze. I'm focusing on it where it's currently at and where it could go. How far is it from the 52-week low? How bad could it get? And then based off the previous earnings that just happened last week, right, what is the outlook, right? It was looking pretty bright, and there might be potential here, and this stock continues to grow overall, and it's in the health sector, right, and technology at the same time. So it's pretty big, as well as the opportunity based off analysis price targets. Okay, I go off of that, and even though it's not a big difference, they're showing at least 20%, 30% up, and even up to a 40-50% plus opportunity. So those are the key things I'm really looking at. Now, if a squeeze does happen and I'm in the midst of it trying to catch these lows, awesome. But if it doesn't happen, I'm looking at it for its true potential, the fundamentals, the technicals, and then what analysis price targets are saying. So just always keep that in mind. But The whole entire hype and speculation of a possible squeeze is out there everywhere you look. So don't let it guide you. If not, do your proper due diligence, do your research, and make a rational decision based off of what you see in the charts, the price action, and what's going on. But right now, we're currently in weakness. Even though this is moving up like this, we're currently in weakness. And the question is, will it consolidate here and show true strength from this double bottom? Or is it just going to run up again, creating these small squeezes, if you want to call them that, or these small runs, turning into bull traps every time, actually misleading investors, and all of a sudden, one of them is not going to be a bull trap. It's going to be the real catalyst pushing this up, and it might continue, and then it creates all that confusion. So it's really good to pay close attention to the charts and try to catch the dips, right? I know it's really easy to say that and sell the rips, but pay very close attention to what's going on and how it's reacting. So the first thing is the midway point here, because that's the first support I would use, 824. If that gets broken through, the next point of reference is the lowest point of the day. That's 795, and that's the lowest point in this drop, and it's actually a little bit below the lows before this ran, which was up here at 802. So 795 is a key support level to let us know if this is going to bounce off of that and create a bottom, quote unquote, at these levels, or could it go even lower, closer to the 52-week range, or closer to 750 or $7. Now to the upside, the highest point of the day so far is 855. It's currently touching that as we speak about this live. So 855 does need to be broken through. It broke through a current resistance level that is important and needs to continue to push higher. And the next point of reference would be 889. And then right here where this bar coding happened is a key resistance level of 926, or even if you want to round it up to 930, needs to be turned into a support so that the bulls can continue to push up higher, reach newer highs and new resistance levels. If you learned something new, don't forget to subscribe, click on the bell so you don't miss a single video that I post. Share this with a friend so they can receive the insight as well. And all I ask for in return is for you to smash that like button to let me know you watch this video. And if you want to know what stocks I watch weekly and daily, you're more than welcome to join us. The link is down below in the description, and we look forward to having you join us. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.
You